Hey YouTube, second attempt at making my video. Um, Somebody keeps calling my phone again, and I don't know why. When people call my phone, it stops my video instead of letting me um, decline the call. It just stops my video. Sometimes it stops it, sometimes it keeps going. But I don't know how all my videos I was explaining are filming upside down. There's something with my phone, my camera phone, that when I put my phone down and pick it back up, it flips the video upside down like halfway through my videos. And I don't know how it's happening because when I'm looking at my phone as I'm looking right now recording, here's the floors. Now you can see they don't look bad that these ones are ran this way. And, you know, and these floors are running this way. There's my this phone. I gotta move this phone like super slow. I got one piece of baseboard in there, and I got the long piece of baseboard in there. I still have to put a couple pieces of, come on, this phone. I gotta still put a couple of pieces of baseboard underneath there. But you could see how nice and tight I got my, as you can see, I'm barely moving my phone and it's not freaking focusing. I don't know why it's doing this. I keep hitting my autofocus button and then it shuts right off. But like I was saying, I don't ask me how my videos keep flipping upside down. When I'm filming like I am right now, my videos are normal looking through my phone screen as I'm moving my phone around. They're straight up and down. So I don't know if I'm hitting something while I'm trying to record and it's flipping my video up and down, or what the hell is going on with this phone. Like I said, I gotta get a couple of SD cards and start recording with my camcorder, with my Canon camcorder, and it's just gonna take me longer to upload videos because when I upload videos through my 4G on my phone, it, believe it or not, takes half as much time as if I try to upload my videos through Wi-Fi. But there's the floor, there's the and this isn't even actually, it matches. He picked this transition piece out, which it doesn't look too bad, you know what I'm saying, for the transition that he picked. But I had to put this here because this floor here is a bit higher than this floor, than the floor here. As you've seen in my other video, I had to raise that up a little bit, but I mean, the floors came out good. The guy just came here and looked at everything. So now I just got to do a couple more, put a couple pieces of baseboard on here. This project's basically done. I got to just put those couple of tiles, cut some tiles, put them on this backsplash here. Maybe paint some of these door jambs here where they got scuffed up. I gotta paint that door there white. I gotta paint that door in the closet white. Why? Did the light bulb burn out? Oh, the light bulb must have burnt out. Light bulbs, I don't know. I don't understand. I literally, since I've been working in here for, I don't know, the past couple of weeks, every single light bulb I put in this house, no matter what kind it was, I've been using the LED ones, they keep burning out in this apartment. But that light I kept that, I usually keep that closet light on when I leave here, and I leave that little light up there on when I leave, so there's a little bit of light in this apartment at night because I have all my tools on here. But now you can see how I got my transition piece. Of course, I have to caulk the end of that and paint the end of that trim board there. There's a little paint on the end, but you could see how nice and tight I got this to to the edge of the, and you can see how nice and straight this is right here. So I got that piece in there pretty good. For the hump in the floor, there you go. You can probably see the hump in the floor now at certain angles where it is. But luckily this floor, as you can see, it's flexible enough so the floor goes over the hump nice. And it didn't really, the only place it's separated is right a tiny little bit. That's what I was saying about these vinyl floors. They barely move. You know what I mean? And because of hump in the floor, you can see I'm tight in this corner. I'm tight all the way on this line here. But because of the hump in the floor, this piece is not going to sit. But that's like the only little gap in this floor. This floor came out a whole lot better than the other ones because there's laminate on here. So I just put down the black. Even though there was laminate on here, I still put down the black, that stuff there. That's what this is. This is the under laminate. I just used it as a tarp because that was my extra piece. But here's a little piece of it right here. That's what's left. So that is underneath this floor anyway. I put it under there. Just, I don't know, just because he had extra pieces of it. So that's how this floor came out. Pretty nice. And of course the floors here. Now you could see, look at how nice and tight I got my baseboard there. Now watch as I go down the wall how far this floor drops. Look at that. And that's not the piece of wood, guys. That's the floor. Look at the big gap under there. So he might buy, I told him either get shoe molding. I might have him just get shoe molding or quarter round. You know what I mean? And I'll just throw shoe molding, I guess, and quarter round all around the, everywhere. Because that'll make it look a whole lot better. And instead of like trying to caulk, there goes my camera again. And I'm not barely moving my camera. I'm holding it with 2 hands. And it's going out of focus. But I'll figure out something because I'm definitely not going to fill that much of a gap. As you could see, I could stick my whole freaking, I mean, I don't know, and I can't push it down. Yeah, because you can't see back there. But back there where the board ends, the floor's actually got a big dip. It's got a big dip down here. So if I pull this refrigerator out, you guys can't see it on the camera because it's way back there. But the end of that board is actually sitting flush on the floor. It's freaking incredible. Matter of fact, hold on. I don't want my camera to mess up. I'm going to try to pull this here. I'm going to put my camera down very carefully and hope for the best that it don't freaking flip my video upside down. That's driving me nuts. Alright. Let me move this further. There you go. Okay. Now, you can see. You can see I'm not full of it. Look at the baseboard back there sitting on the floor. Okay? That's flush to the floor right there. There you go. Look at that. It's not that much light back here, but as you can see, that's right to the floor. And that's where the floor starts dropping. Look at that. It's not the wood, it's the floor. All right. Push that fridge back. All right, that's okay. But that's how the kitchen came out. I mean, this job, like everything I'm trying to do in this apartment to make it look good. That's why they put that freaking that's why they put that cheap rubber freaking this stuff here. I'll show you. That's why they put that everywhere. You know why? Because it can conform, as you can see. It's rubber and it can conform to that hump in the floor. So, yeah. That's why they put all that rubber baseboard cheap stuff in here. Because every freaking floor in this house is crooked. So, I don't know. They must have had a leak over here. Probably the kitchen. Because if you can't tell on camera. But this whole floor starts running down to where the refrigerator is. And I don't know. Nothing I could do to fix, like, what am I going to do? There's garages underneath here. So you can't put a jack stand in the middle of the people's garage. You know what I mean? And jack up the house and jack that up to where it's supposed to be. I mean, even if you put a jack stand on there, got it up to where it had to go, and you put a new 2x10 or 2x12 joist under there, guess what's going to happen? In a couple of years, it's going to do the same thing. It's going to drop right back down because the wood's going to flex. You know what I mean? I guess that's where the weight of the freaking... Don't forget, there's an apartment up above this too, so... I don't know. The way they built this friggin' place. And I patched all my little... I might have to hit that one again. But I patched all again. I think I showed that in my other video. All the rest of the little holes. There was a couple of nail holes there and there. If you could see that. And up there. So I took care of that. But yeah, this floor came out pretty good. There it goes again. It will not focus. My phone will not focus. And it's on autofocus and it still won't focus. Barely moving my phone. So, I'm basically done here for the day. I think I'm going to call it a night. We got all the countertops in yesterday, plumbed in the sink. Did some more little work on the door trims and stuff like that. Today I put this floor in here. And of course I had to clear all my tools and everything out of here. Clean everything up. I had to mop the floor down underneath like 3 times because it was disgusting. And I didn't want to put even though I have the, some people don't care. Some people just throw the freaking floor right over their dirty floors. I've done jobs like that where people ask me to do their floors and I'm like, just, you know, I gave them a cheap price and I'm like, just clean your floors. And they're like, oh, I don't care. Just put it right over the floor. We don't care if there's dirt under there. It's funny. But I mopped all the floor down like 3 times, as you can see. I got the wet mops right there from cleaning up. From mopping the floor down. Then I put the plastic, like I said. Then I put the underlayment. I put this stuff there. Even though you didn't really need it in here, I put it anyway. Like I said, just to use it up because there was a bunch left over. Then I put the floor down. And of course, like I said, I had to stop. I had to stop right about here. Actually, where this white tile is. And to go get another box to do that, to do the skinny pieces under here, and for the pieces behind the stove, and a couple of the pieces under the cabinet, the last few skinny pieces. Then I had to fix the toe kick under there. That you could see, they put a piece of plywood under there. Look at this. Look at that vinyl floor curled up. There's not even a toe kick over here. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to run my piece of wood here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a block of wood, a couple of blocks back here, back there. So that when I run my board from that corner to this corner, I'll have a couple of blocks something about that wide, maybe about 3 inches to nail into. You know what I mean? That's the only way really I could do that. So my toe kick boards are, you know, nice and straight underneath there. But I'll do that later on tomorrow. That's a whole nother day. Yeah, I'm gonna work on a Sunday just because I want to wrap this place up. I wanna wrap this place up tomorrow. Get these tiles on the wall. I'm actually gonna come back in here tonight in a little while, and I'm gonna paint that door and paint the trim pieces because, like I said, I ran out of door casing for this door. Is my camera zoomed in? No. I ran out of door casing for that door, so as you see, I got more door casing there. So I'm gonna paint that a couple of coats. You know, paint the rest of the. Actually, I got enough baseboard. I think I got this whole piece of baseboard right here. Let's see. Yeah, I have a piece right here. Yeah, so I think that's enough. Let's see. I gotta put one piece. I'm gonna put one piece there and a piece behind the refrigerator. I'm not gonna, I don't know, I might put a piece on the side of that cabinet because he wants me to put a piece on the side of this cabinet. So I might as well put a piece on the side of that cabinet over there and then the couple of pieces underneath. So that's a 10-footer. That's a 6-footer. So let's see. 6. Yeah, and the one I got is 10. So I got 2, maybe 3 feet behind the fridge, plus that little piece that's got to go way back there. That's about 1.5 feet. So that's going to be, let's say 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I have just enough. What I paint, because this is 10 foot. I got 16 foot, so that's plenty. And then, of course, I have a bunch of extra ones just sitting here, but I didn't want to use these ones because look at how this is. These are freaking. Look at this piece of trim. How freaking warped it is, sitting on the floor here. Look at this piece. If you look down that board, this board's all freaking twisted. I tried. Look at this one. Look at the end of that board. I don't know if you can see it on my camera. It's all freaking twisted. These boards are all freaking. You could see it when I put it down. Look at how twisted that board is. Home Depot, guys. That's Home Depot wood for you. Look, I'm sitting this end flush right here. Now look at the friggin' board down that end. Let me zoom in. Look at that. Look at how crooked this. Like, look at how crooked this board is. That board is freaking horrible. Look at that board. Now you can see. It's flat on the floor over there. Then it's freaking 2 inches off the ground on this side. You can clearly see how twisted that board is from halfway down. Every single one of these. This one too. Look at the end of that board sticking up down there. This one. Look at the twist in that board from one end. It's not even sitting flat down there. But as you can see, if I zoom in, watch this. Watch how twisted this board is. When I step on the end, watch this. Look at the baseboard up against the baseboard. That's how freaking twisted this board is. You could see the gap. Look at. It's ridiculous. That's why. And Home Depot, let me tell you, Home Depot, don't think he would have been better off buying. Look at all the freaking knots in this wood that I had. You know how much I had to paint these freaking boards to get them to look like that, to get them to look like this. You could clearly see you could see, because of the reflection of the light, you could see, I mean, they don't look that bad on the wall. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't see it. See how I painted that? You can't even tell there's knots and stuff in them. And that one, these are all the same pieces of wood right here as those ones in the room. I mean, like I said, he just wanted this place to look, you know, way better. It looks 100 times better than it did when I walked in here. And I'll keep saying it. Look at my first video of when I walked in this place, and then look at how it looks like now. I mean, if you watch my earlier video, I don't even know if it uploaded. I didn't check. Because when I was working earlier, before I started doing this floor, I uploaded a video of what this looked like before. And what it looks like after. But I'm going to go eat some dinner now. I don't even know what time it is. What time is it? It's 4:30. 4:30 on a Saturday. So I'm just going to work maybe 4 or 5 hours tomorrow. And I'll make another video. And I'll have that... I'm actually going to come in here for a couple hours tonight. And I'm just going to put on all these little pieces of baseboard here. But I'm not going to make a video of it. I'll make the whole video tomorrow. But I'll put all those baseboards on here. I'll put the pieces here, the pieces there. Just so that's done. That's all. This is all extra work. Because like I said, he wasn't planning on doing this floor. And it literally, I charged him $75 to do this floor. With the baseboard. But it literally only took me not even an hour to do this floor. So, I mean, that's pretty decent. And I'm literally making all straight cuts. I'm not making 45 cuts. So all this baseboard, I gotta literally make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I gotta make 8 straight cuts for this baseboard. I mean, it's gonna be the simplest cuts ever. And what's it take to make 8 cuts and nail the baseboard on? I could do it in probably a half an hour at the most. You know? So, I'll just show you again how the floor looks. And I actually cleaned the heater a little bit. Look at the freaking dent in the heater cover. Look at it right here. Look at that. I'm not fixing that though. No. I'm just gonna paint it, you know. What am I gonna do? Take off all the heater covers and bend them back? Like, that's another thing. He don't care. You know what I mean? I probably could just take my hand right now. As you can see, watch this. Put your foot right here. Put your hand on the bend and pull. Because literally, that's all it takes. And I should charge him $25 for that. As you can see, look at it. See how easy that was? This one's gonna be a little bit harder. But again, I'll put my foot right there. Don't push too hard. No, this one's not gonna be that easy. Hold on, let me see something. Again, I don't have, because I'm not thinking about taking my, I'm gonna clip you guys right there. Let's see if this works. Is my video still going? I can't tell. Did it flip? Okay, my video's still going. Look at that. Bare hands. Okay. Oh. Okay. There we go. Did you guys just see me do that? I fixed it. You know why? Because I'm OCD, and that would drive me, that stuff like that drives me freaking nuts. If I'm gonna paint the whole, if I'm gonna paint the whole freaking heater. Well, now I got it on my video, so I could show him. And this is bent up right here. A mess. But now when I paint it, at least it looks halfway decent now. There's another bend right there. There's another one. There's another one right here. So the bend starts from here and goes out. So I'm gonna put my foot right there again. Actually, I'm gonna need 2 feet for this one. Now pop that back up. Now it popped off this side. Okay, let's see now. Yep, I fixed it. See, little stuff like that. Now when I paint that, that'll look like brand new. Because I'm not gonna, I painted all the walls and everything. If you could see how I cut in here. I don't know if you could see that, but that's no tape. and whoever painted last time, of course, they made, I don't know if I could find any, but I mean, they got a little paint in their corners, but I paint freehand. Yeah, you could see, okay, you could see on this one, you could see on this ceiling up there where whoever painted, you could see the darker color up there. This is all eggshell and that's semi-gloss on it. See, it's almost the same color walls, believe it or not. It's just the other color was like the same color, but it was semi-gloss. And I told them to get eggshell. Because as you see, eggshell paint hides so much stuff on your wall. When you paint stuff with semi-gloss and you got shiny walls, and you got another thing I'm gonna have to fix, and you got stuff like that. Even eggshell can't hide that. But that's not me. Look, here's another one somebody patched before, and they didn't even, these guys come in here. Oh yeah, I'll fix your walls. Just throw some compound on there and paint right over it. You know what I'm saying? But let me show you guys something. Cause see, even that right there is like, that's disgusting. Whoever did something like that should be ashamed of themselves. Like how hard is it to literally, and I'm gonna show you right now. If I could find my sanding sponge. This is how lazy people are. I don't understand how they get paid. Where the heck is mine? I don't even know where the sanding sponge is now. Because I moved everything around. I could have swore I threw it in this room. It's got to be in here somewhere. No, I can't find my sanding sponge now. I don't know where it is. My jacket's on the floor getting all dusty. 1 second. Oh, I think I know where it is. Gotta think for a minute, but I think it is. Is it up there? I have no clue where. remember I said I sanded that? I just had to think real quick. But look it. Alright, here's the spot I patched here, if you could see it. This is literally, go around the edges first and do a circle. Okay? Look at that. Look at that. I literally did that in how many seconds? And why, you know what I'm saying? This one's still a little wet. This is nothing right here. Look at that. That's 2 spots done. 3 spots. 1, 2, 3. And if you could see now, you could see the dent, but when I paint that, you're not going to see it. And there was a little tiny hole right here, but as you can see, looking down the wall now, there's no dent there. And that was a big dent too. So, like, why would you do an awful job like that? But here's how you fix this, guys. I need 2 hands to do this. So I'm going to scoop compound out with this one. Put my phone on my leg for a minute. Okay, and I'm mixing the compound up right now. Getting the air bubbles out on my big taping knife. And you'll see in a second. Okay, see? I just mixed it up right on my taping knife. Now watch this. See how I did that? Pull away so it drops down. Clean off your knife. Look it already. That's just one shot. Watch this. I'm trying to hold my, look at my phone. Even that bad of a spot. Okay. Now, you see how much better that looks already? I gotta do this again though, because I don't like the way it looks still.